everybody! Today's a really big day, guys. So here's the sitch. I was planning on filming this video next week, but I've run into a very serious problem. I'm currently in the process of filming this video from last week. Go check it out if you haven't already. And I really need my Apple Pencil. And you know what I can't find for the life of me? My Apple Pencil! So here we are, starting this video a week early. Look at me being all productive. No, but for real, guys, I've had this idea to film this video for like quite some time now, and I'm finally getting around to it now. So introducing cleaning out my childhood bedroom. Yay! So real talk real quick, this actually isn't my childhood bedroom. I grew up in Florida, moving around decently frequently. So my childhood bedroom is no longer mine, okay? This bedroom, however, is, I guess, more like my high school bedroom. After I moved to New York, this became my bedroom in my grandma's house. So cleaning out my high school bedroom, I guess we can call this. But for the sake of simplicity, we're going with cleaning out my childhood bedroom as the title, okay? I don't want to hear anything about it. So I'm someone who collects a lot of things and buys a lot of stuff and has hoarding tendencies, and I love to collect things, and I have a problem. So this room is packed with so much stuff. I would also like to add that half of my belongings, they're at college right now in storage. So this is only half of what I own. And I went the entire school year without needing 90% of this stuff, which means that most of it can probably go. So I'm sure I have plenty of stuff to throw away, plenty of stuff to donate, and then just in general, I need to reorganize everything because I don't have space. I don't know where anything is anymore. It's an absolute disaster, and everything just needs to be fixed. So I hope you took the time during this very long intro to brace yourself for what this room looks like. If you didn't take the time before, then you have 3, 2, 1. You better be ready now. Okay, guys, we're starting off strong with the first corner of my room. This is like my sewing area. You may notice there's no sewing machine there. Yeah, can't explain that. Here is my bookshelf, which is actually probably the most organized thing in this room because it is the newest. Then I have some art supplies and this cart of random junk that's sitting here. Over here is my desk, which is also covered in a bunch of junk. And then we move a little bit this way and we have my dresser, which is, as you can see, a disaster. And then moving forward this way, we have my bed, which is covered in, once again, a lot of stuff. Unsurprising. And then here is where things get really crazy because this is my table, which, as you can see, there's hardly an inch of free space on here. So something needs to happen here because this is really bad. And aside from all of the furniture, this is what the floor looks like. This giant mountain of stuff. So yeah, it's pretty bad. I don't even know where to start. I think the best thing to do is to just put away all of the clothes. Normally I'm pretty organized with clothes, but ever since I came back from school, there's clothes everywhere because I literally haven't even unpacked that suitcase on the ground. Keep in mind, this video is gonna take me probably a long time to film, so it's gonna be a lot of different clips. I'm gonna look different in all of them probably. And we're probably not gonna get much done today, but the goal right now, at this moment, my entire reason for even starting this is because I need that Apple Pencil. Welcome to the floor. Here is my suitcase and all of my clothes on top of it. Guys, not only do I not really have the time for this today, we're also in a race against the clock because I don't have my ring light yet. It didn't come in the mail yet. And on Long Island, the sun, it just goes behind the clouds every 3 minutes. So the sun can be gone any second now and the lighting is just gonna turn into garbage. So we don't want that to happen, which means we need to work quickly. Do you guys like these pants I got? I think they're so cute. I'm really excited to wear them. I'm sure plenty of this stuff is gonna be laundry, but I do kind of know what's clean and what's not. If I'm questioning it, I just throw it into the laundry anyways. I may as well just bring the laundry basket in here. Tell me why I just walked out into the hallway and my laundry basket is missing. What is happening? Also, guys, I don't really mean to overwhelm you, but my closet situation is a whole other ordeal. This bedroom does not have a closet. I really couldn't tell you why. So that means that all of my clothes are kept on shelves out in the hallway. And you know, that's fine, but that means we also have to clean out the hallway. And I'm not even gonna show you what the hallway looks like at this point because, like I said, one thing at a time. Guys, we found a clue. The Apple Pencil could very well be in here. All right, this bag was full of disappointment. No Apple Pencil and a dry marker. That's just great. Sorry, guys. Let me cheer up a bit. Let me Maybe we should tell some jokes. Maybe we should get our positivity on here. I think these are dirty. We'll start another little pile over there. My shirt drawer is right here. So if you see me throwing stuff into here, shirt drawer. Guys, also, Anya Bear, all of her Build-A-Bear clothes, all over the place. Literally everywhere. I don't even know where to put these because I don't have any more space. You guys can see, I'm at max capacity in here. I do go through my clothes like really frequently and get rid of stuff and donate stuff and sell stuff on Depop. So there really shouldn't be any clothes that I need to get rid of. Guys, not gonna lie, I stained my girlfriend's sweatshirt today. Don't tell her. Sorry, Anya, I love you. We'll make a bag pile too, because there seems to be a lot of bags over here. If I remember correctly, I put my Apple Pencil in a bag. I just don't know which bag and where it ended up now. See, this didn't even take that long and I've already made a ton of progress. Like literally just sorting everything into a pile. Perfectly easy, perfectly quick. I'm still not seeing an Apple Pencil, but besides that, we're doing pretty well. The part that you didn't see was me 10 minutes before filming this, running around like a lunatic trying to find the Apple Pencil. And I didn't. So where is it? It's not even under all this stuff. I do not know where to put Anya Bear's clothes. I really don't. I'm gonna put all the piles away now. See, how is every single bra I own outside of the bra drawer? Trash. It's looking better. Maybe it's in the tech drawer. It's not in the tech drawer. That would have been too easy. I already feel like I'm thinking clearer. All right, guys, we've moved on to the bed because there's more clothes up here, so we're gonna have to clear this off also. Also, guys, I was just looking in the bathroom, and I know I was just talking about how the hallway is also a mess, but we're gonna have to go into the bathroom too, because it's a disaster in there also. I just feel like the Apple Pencil was in a pouch. I feel like I'm sure of that. The good thing is I'm about 90% sure that it can only be either on the floor or over there in the desk area, and like there's maybe a 5% chance that it's on the bed somewhere. So at least we've narrowed it down, because if it was in there, we would never find it. What do I do with Anya Bear's clothes? I need like a drawer or a bag or something. Guys, I found my hair dryer. I was looking for this. I feel like at the end of this, I'm gonna have to go shopping for like organizers or something. I'm sure I could benefit from an organizer or two. I'm happy right now, okay? I just want you to know that. I'm not in a terrible mood. A good like 90% of the stuff that comes out of my mouth is sarcasm. Just in case you're like, wow, this girl's always in a horrible mood. All she does is complain. I'm usually kidding. I literally bought hair ties the other day and I haven't been able to find any of them. And then yesterday I was like, I don't understand where my hair ties went. I literally just bought them. Where did they all go? Literally, there was like 20 in that purse. See, the iPad was on my bed this whole time, and I was aware of that. The thing is, that makes me believe that I put the Apple Pencil on the bed with the iPad at some point. But then, where did it go? Unless it's under here. But I looked under the bed, and I didn't see it. What are the odds that it fell into my radiator? Because I feel like they're not zero. Looky what we have here. The Apple Pencil. Guess where it was? Look around, take a guess. Right in that corner on the table. So, I was wrong. It was in none of the spots I thought it would be in, but I did find it. And I didn't have to put the entire room back together to do it. So I'm gonna call that a win. I hope you guys enjoyed this segment of the video, because I'm not returning to cleaning this until at least a week has passed.
1 week later.
All right, we're back, guys. And I have boxes. So I was thinking that we could have a box for trash and then a box for donating. So that's what these are for. Hopefully these will be useful, because for now they're just gonna be taking up all my working space. Guys, why am I low-key thinking we need a third box? For like other types of, this needs to move, just it's not trash and it's not being donated. I'm gonna get another box.
A few moments later.
Okay. This box is full of trash, so we're gonna make this the trash box, and I'll just add to it. Guys, I don't even know where to start today. Like, we picked up all the clothes, that was a good start. It cleared up the floor a little bit, and now I don't really know what to do. Okay, I'm kind of thinking that a good spot to start is the bed, because the bed has junk on it that obviously shouldn't be here. So I feel like this can be first. Also, we're kind of picking up where we left off last time, so here we go. I low-key told you guys that I moved all the clothes already, but that was kind of a lie. Swedish candy. I bought this at the paper store the other day. It's not great. This notebook is like not trash, but it's not needed anymore. So honestly, I don't really know what to do with it. We have a pouch. Another purse. Never moved the hair dryer. So guys, today it is currently Sunday and I'm giving myself until Tuesday to finish this cleaning project, but I'm hoping to make the most amount of progress today. Little fun fact about me, I have a hot Cheeto addiction. I specifically like the lime ones, but my grandma bought me the regular ones this time. I eat so many lime hot Cheetos, guys. Here's my Palm Pals. I have so many. I accidentally bought 2 of these little bears. They're so cute. Like, they look so good together. I got this bagel one the other day and I'm actually obsessed with it. He's so cute. Then I have like techie stuff and I've been putting that in this gold box that I keep bringing everywhere, but I think this stuff is probably better suited for a little pouch. I feel like it would be way more convenient for, especially when I'm going somewhere, I could just throw the pouch into something. Here's my iPad. Things like this are so annoying because I have 2 laptops, an iPad, a camera, a phone, like tech stuff like that. It's so weird because I'm like, where am I supposed to put that? Some more Palm Pals. Here's a crab and a little flower. This is one of my favorites. I love this one. And of course, Anya Bear sitting in the corner, not cleaning up all of her clothes all over my room. Honestly, there's not as much stuff on here as I thought there was, so that's good. And then I have like my main purse right here. This is the one I use the most often. There's like 20 lip glosses in here. We should take these out while we're here. Literally, what the heck? Who needs that many lip products in one bag? We'll put those right there. I'll put this in the bag pile. So far, this is looking like my best pouch for my tech stuff, but I'm not fully sure yet because I know I have others. I'll just put all my tech stuff in a pile, and I'm going to leave this on the bed for now, just because that's kind of what's most convenient right now. I'm not sure what to do with this journal. I told you guys I like to collect stuff, and I was not lying. These are all of my Palm Pals. They're so cute, though. Like, I just want all of them, and I feel like that shouldn't be a crime. Like, look at the sugar cookie. I'm sure we'll find more Palm Pals around here, so I'm gonna keep the bin out. Okay, guys, besides the fact that the bed isn't fully made, that's kind of everything that's gonna come off of here, except for this journal that I still don't know what to do with. The next thing we're gonna do is pivot over here. Oh. So here's what we're looking at over here. It's pretty bad over here. This is my tea that I'm currently drinking. This tea is from last night. This Pepsi is from last night. This juice is also from last night. I have a big problem with drinks. I love drinks. The first thing that definitely needs to happen over here is the trash all needs to be picked up. Guys, my new microphones still haven't come in the mail from last week's video, and I need those so bad because I can't film in my room unless my AC is off because it completely ruins the audio. So every time I'm filming in here, now that it's summer, I just have to sit and sweat. It's gonna be like 90 degrees outside today, and my room gets direct sunlight, so it gets so hot in here. Right now, I'm picking up all of the hair supplies and also jewelry. The Apple Pencil. Guys, I keep my toothpicks in this little treasure chest, and it's so perfect how they fit. Everything that needs to go on the other table is what I'm gonna pick up right now. Got these popping fruit things the other day at the candy store. I've been filming little mini short vlogs on my vlog channel. If you guys want to go check those out, they're so fun. They've been coming out so cute, but we got these, and now I have these, and they're kind of good. Guys, I can't do it. Why can't I do it? I got it. All of my jewelry has been in this bag recently, and it's horribly tangled and disastrous in there, but we're gonna keep putting it in here for now so that I can organize it later. I'm always wondering where these clips are going. Apparently they're going over here. Why do I have the hiccups? Oh my god. Guys, a little fun fact about me, I'm very good at raising plants. I have a green thumb. These are some roses that my girlfriend got me that I dried out because I wanted to keep the rose petals. The issue with these is I don't have a jar to keep them in right now, so I'm gonna have to get one of those. I'm gonna break these off just so I can keep just these. The ice cream truck is here. Why is that actually so cute? Guys, I feel like what I need to do is I really just need to lock in right now so that I can get into the groove of cleaning, and then afterwards we'll come back and I'll be like in the cleaning vibe, you know? Okay guys, as you saw, I did some cleaning, kind of, I guess. So I'm actually going to take a break from like the general cleaning stuff, and I'm going to start working on these drawers because I think once I clear out these drawers, it'll really help me actually have spots to put stuff away. So inside of this drawer, the only things I want in here are all of my tech stuff, like my camera, my speaker, my iPad, my Apple Pencil, all things like that, and then my book that I'm reading, which is right there. everything else I want to get out of here. I also have this drawer, which is kind of like my junk drawer, and I think I'm just gonna go through this and see if there's anything I can get rid of, and if not, I'm just gonna keep throwing more electronic junk in here. So we're gonna get started on these drawers now. I also really need somewhere to keep all my little SD cards because now that I've been doing YouTube, these are accumulating very quickly. So I've been making this running list of things that I need to organize further. So first is the mason jar for the flower petals I was talking about. I have a couple boxes like this that I store under my bed to organize like big amounts of stuff. So in that one is all of my playbills because I see a lot of shows all the time. I also have one for all of the stuff my girlfriend gives me, and I have a third one that I keep every single birthday card and Christmas card and every single card I ever get. So I think I'm gonna get a fourth one to keep my like art projects that are more flat inside. This way I can just stuff those under my bed and not have to worry about them. Like I said, I also need an SD card organizer, and I was also thinking a little bit, and I think I really want to get either a cork board or a peg board or something and have like an inspiration board thing, just because I love that vibe. I'm not sure if I want it over my bed, but that low-key is my best spot for it because of the wall space right there. I'm just not sure if that's the best spot practically, but I can also put it under the AC maybe. Once all this stuff is like not as stacked over here, you'll be able to see back there, I think. So that's an option, but I'm definitely thinking about that. Like I said, I'm also not sure about a cork board or a peg board. Like I'm not sure what the vibe is, but I'm gonna think about that more. My girlfriend did get me this box and I kind of do like it, so I kind of do want to keep it. But honestly, I don't really know where to put it. It's so cute though. And it's like a nice box. It doesn't feel like just cardboard. I want to have my Polaroid camera in here with my regular camera, but it's just not looking like it's gonna fit. Like honestly, maybe the iPad just shouldn't be in a drawer. Maybe that's just not the spot for an iPad. I don't know. Guys, I've been sitting here trying to fix this, and honestly, I just don't know what to do. So I think the best thing is actually gonna be to get some sort of organizer that will go right here to hold my book and all of my tech stuff and just be not in the drawer. This way I can use the drawer for something else, and whatever doesn't fit on like the shelf thing can fit in the drawer or vice versa. I'm not sure yet, so I think we're gonna take a pause on this, and then when I buy something, we'll come back to it. Also guys, I do need to figure out something to do with these plants. This pot is so ugly. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get a new one and then like take the whole plant out, replant it into another pot, because that seems like a lot of work, but definitely this whole situation needs to change. I got all these new pens yesterday, and I'm so excited to use them because yesterday I was like hit with a wave of inspiration, and I was like, I need a notebook. I need to write all of my ideas down right now. And I did that, but now I have all of these pens and I don't really have a spot for them. I'm noticing that I keep finding a lot of notebooks that I just like haven't used in a very long time. So I think I'm gonna make a pile of these and see if I can find a place for them later. I'm feeling a little bit stumped over here, so I think I'm gonna start moving this way towards my table over there because that's a really big mess, and I think I can make more progress over there right now than I can over here. There's just like too much going on over here and I'm feeling overwhelmed. Okay, you guys saw before, but here we are at my table. This is where I get ready, believe it or not. This is where I film my get ready with me's, believe it or not. Literally to stand this up, I have to go like, and now it's flat. So clearly a lot of progress needs to be made over here. The side over there of my table is mostly perfumes, candles, crystals from my crystal era, and over here is more hair products. Hair tools are kind of over here, and makeup. Also over here underneath this table I have a ton of drawers that I use to organize all this stuff. Here's like brushes and stuff. Down there is my wax. Then I have like another drawer for like more hair tools. And then on top, there's these clear organizers for all of my makeup. I got home from college over a month ago and I still haven't even emptied my makeup bag from when I traveled. The only way I've emptied it is literally just by throwing it all onto here while I use it. It's not as full as it was when I came, but every time I use something, I just throw it onto the table and leave it there. So it's time that the makeup bag gets properly emptied. There's not much trash up here, just a couple like tissues when I take off my makeup and stuff. I also have these skincare products that I never unpacked. This is my little skincare shelf. It's kind of falling off the wall, so I'm sort of afraid to put too much weight on it. Same with this one. This one's especially bad, especially since this hair dryer is weighing it down. But hopefully if I keep adding stuff, it won't fall off. Maybe I'll put my toothpick treasure chest over here too. I love buying and trying out new makeup products and hair tools and hair products and everything like that. I literally find it so much fun. If you guys ever need makeup product recommendations or hair product recommendations, I'm your girl. Honestly, none of my friends are like really girly people, so I kind of have all of this recommendation knowledge and no one to tell it to. So if anyone has any questions about products, Ask me. Why is like the main source of garbage over here plastic Ziploc bags? These clear acrylic organizers worked so well for me in high school, but now that I'm back and forth between here and college, it feels so inconvenient to me to put everything back into here and then have to move out and take everything back out. But it's kind of my only option. So I don't think I really have a choice on if I put all this makeup into those organizers. So I guess that's what I'm gonna do. Guys, I just found my missing lip gloss. I've been working on the desk for a little while, and if I'm being honest, I'm not feeling it. I'm not in a cleaning mood. I can't force it anymore. Like, I'm just over it. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna continue tomorrow when I'm in a fresh new mindset. And we're back. Stop. It's the next day, guys. Anya's here to help me clean. So as you guys know, we still have a lot to do. I'm still going to continue working on the table like I was doing yesterday. I'm going to put all the makeup away, and then we're going to keep moving down the table. I think what I'm going to do is we're going to start doing a time lapse. Okay guys, I went through all of my makeup and I organized all my little drawers. It went actually really well. Now I have to go through some of these products that I have over here, and then we're gonna move to this side of the table. I also wiped this down. This is like wax from years ago, so that's not really gonna come off. But besides that, I'm doing pretty well. I also do have to pick up some stuff that's on the floor. There are some makeup things that I low-key want to get rid of. It's just all of it is used, so I'm not really sure what to do with it. Here are all of like my products that I keep over here. So I'm gonna organize these a little bit. Fun little story, guys. One time I was cleaning my room and I was like deep cleaning it. This was on January 1st, 2024, right? So I have these 2 bottles of acetone, and I was trying to see if I could consolidate and put both bottles into one bottle. So here I am pouring this acetone into this bottle, and there's a candle right next to me, and I spilled the acetone everywhere, and there was a huge fire. It was like this big, like pretty big. The entire acetone bottle went up in flames. You can see it's burnt. Luckily, the fire was like in this little puddle of acetone right here. So I put the cap on the bottle of burning acetone so that fire stopped. And then I took a mug, which I had over there, emptied it, and just put it over the puddle, and then the problem was solved. No more fire. So if you guys ever need a firefighter, I'm your girl. I kind of want to get a new organizer for all these products, guys. Like this one, my room used to be this teal color, just like everyone's room was this teal color. And I don't want this in here anymore because it just doesn't match. Guys, I think I could make this work, but I don't want to try again. I don't even think any of these products are things I can get rid of. Like I kind of use all of this. It's mostly like 12 different bottles of sunscreen and alcohol and acetone. I've been liking keeping my hair products in the bathroom recently, so I think I'm gonna move all of those into there. Maybe not my oil though. I kind of like that in here. This is probably the only thing that can go. I love this, but they discontinued it and I've had it for so many years. It's definitely like bad probably. Okay, now this is like half empty, so that's pretty cool. I do want to get something new for it though. Maybe I'll add that to my list. Guys, when I was organizing the makeup, I literally tried on like every single product, and now my face looks absolutely crazy because I put on every single product I own. Guys, it's looking so good over here. It hasn't looked like this in a really long time. The only thing I can't find is my setting spray. The cap is right here, but the setting spray is not. Also, guys, another thing I'm trying to find while I'm cleaning is these little express shorts that I have. I got them off Depop during Christmas time, and I love them so much. And I wore them one time, and I haven't seen them since. So I'm really hoping to find those while we clean. Okay, guys, we're back. I just changed because I was horribly uncomfortable. I'm wearing shorts now, super cute. Do you like my Brat shirt? You better. So cute. Anyways, now it's time for this side of the table. Honestly, I can't tell if this side is going to be easier or worse. Maybe a little bit of both. Over here is mostly my perfumes, and then back there is like crystal stuff. And then this is my Wii, and there's really no better spot for it. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to assemble all of this stuff. And in here I have like products that I don't really like. We're also probably gonna find some more makeup stuff that I'm gonna have to move over. So I'm gonna do some work over here now. Okay guys, it looks like I'm not gonna have time to go shopping at any point this week to get all of the stuff that I'm gonna use to organize. So I think we're actually gonna do that right now, and then we'll come back and organize all of the stuff into the organizers that I get. I might still need more afterwards, but we're gonna worry about that later. Okay guys, I'm home from Home Goods, and I'm going to show you all of the stuff that I got to use to organize. So first, I got one huge box to keep all of my hair tools that I don't use a lot. I have so many extra brushes that I just don't need out all the time, so this is just going to be shoved under the bed. Next, I have a little smaller box that's blue with this nice little pattern, and inside of this one, I'm going to keep that art stuff I was talking about. I also got these two really pretty mosaic trays for all of my perfumes and my hair products and stuff. This is where I'm going to keep all that tech stuff that I didn't know what to do with, so the cameras, the iPad, like bedside stuff. I also got this adorable bowl. I'm probably gonna keep jewelry or something in here. You can never have too many jewelry bowls. And I got this really cute gold tray because Anya always comes over and puts all her stuff like on my dresser over there, so I figured this would be perfect to contain all of it. So like her wallet, her keys, her bracelets, all that stuff. So now I'm gonna start organizing with all my new stuff, and I'm so excited. So I'm gonna start with my little trays. All of these things are gonna have to go in one tray, and then all the products that are back there are gonna go into another one. I think the perfumes are gonna need the bigger one. I'm just gonna scoot all this back. Okay guys, I was working on these trays. They came out super cute. I have all my products here, all my perfumes here. I have a couple little smaller perfumes, but I actually think instead of moving those from in that little container, I'm gonna put my candles in with the perfumes. I don't really like candles anymore because of the fire situation from last time, so I don't have too many. Guys, those actually all fit kind of perfectly. Here's how they all look. They look super pretty. Okay guys, I'm gonna continue working over here and I'll update you again after. Okay guys, I organized this whole box with all of my hair supplies. This is how the table is looking so far. It looks pretty good. And I started organizing these drawers. In this one we have all my eyeshadow palettes. In this one I have like miscellaneous stuff, things I reach for, cotton rounds, these tissues, like random stuff. Here's my makeup bag, just stuff like that. Down here are my headbands, this brush that I have, and then in here are some rollers and claw clips. I wasn't sure what to put in here. I might change this, not gonna lie. And down here is all my wax stuff. It's kind of messy in there, but that's like the best I could do with it. So this is where we're gonna pause for today, and I'll see you guys later.
Later.
Guys, we have so much to do today that I didn't even have time to let my hair dry. We have to finish everything on this table and then everything else in the room basically, because literally every single bit of progress that I've made has been ruined while I've cleaned off the table. So I guess I should have started with the table, but it's a little bit too late to restart. We're just gonna continue with where we're at. So as you can see, there's still some things on this table that shouldn't be here. These are all of my products that I don't want. This is a clip, and I know for a fact I have like 20 more of these and I don't know where any of them are. So we're gonna wait until I find those to put that away. This is for like my blow dryer curling iron attachment situation, and I haven't really decided yet if I want this to be in the bathroom or in my room. So this is the only piece that's not in the bathroom at the moment. I just haven't decided which room I want all of this in, so we're just gonna leave this here for now until I decide. I also have these little jewelry trays here. This is a little teacup and saucer, and I think it's so cute as a little jewelry bowl, but I don't know if I want it right here. This is also just like a clear glass tray, and I feel the same way about this one. I might get rid of one of my jewelry bowls. I have a ton of them, and I just don't know like which ones I really want where, and some of them are more on the boring side, like this glass thing, so I don't really know yet. I also have my notebook here for my list of things I still need to buy. We still have to get an SD card organizer, a pegboard or a cork board, not sure yet. And I also decided that I want a cup for all of my makeup brushes. Currently my makeup brushes are all the way over here in this drawer, and it's so inconvenient to like take out a brush, then put it all the way back and extend my whole arm and then close the drawer. I think it'll help me stay way more organized. I've decided I'm gonna make as much progress as I physically can today and try to finish the entire bedroom. If I can't do that though, I've decided that next week we're gonna have part 2 to this video, and it's gonna be me continuing to clean, and I'm gonna clean the bathroom and the hallway that I was talking about earlier, and on top of that, probably clean out all of my clothes. I think the first thing we're gonna do today is we're actually gonna turn around completely and start working on my bookshelf that's over there. Here is the bookshelf. I know it's probably a little bit weird to see me jumping around to different places in my room, but this is kind of just what works best because some things are over here that need to be over there, and then everything kind of just gets more and more jumbled as I go. So it's kind of like we do like a loose clean of the whole room, and then after that we actually can start organizing. So it's kind of like I have to clean the room twice. I know for a fact so much of the stuff on this bookshelf I don't need. I think what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna make a stack of things I don't need and things I do need. Guys, I started working on this like a year or two ago, and it has all of my clothes, and you can like flip through and make different outfits, and I kind of wish I finished it, but I never did. It's actually so much fun, but I don't even have half these clothes anymore. I got rid of a lot of them. I'm honestly tempted to redo this whole thing with my current clothes. Like, this is so much fun. So, little fun story about the bookshelf, guys. I bought a bookshelf like 2 or 3 years ago, and I had one of my friends put it together for me, and he put it together so poorly, and it ended up breaking on like literally like 4 separate occasions. It was actually so annoying, and every single time it broke, I would have someone new remake the entire thing, and it just kept on breaking, and I literally got more and more mad at every single person every single time. And then one day my grandma was like, Jada, you need to move your bookshelf because back here is a crawl space, and she was trying to get the Christmas tree. This was, I think, last Christmas actually. And I was having such a bad week, and then I came home on Friday and I still haven't moved the bookshelf from in front of the crawl space, and I get back and the entire bookshelf is like actually collapsed. Like there was no saving it at that point, and I was so mad, guys. Like I was so angry, and I have a lot of stuff that needs to go on this bookshelf. Like I have literally so much junk that this needs to support. So when that broke, it was horribly inconvenient for me, and literally every single person knew how mad I was about the entire situation, and it just became a running joke with like every single one of my friends, because like literally all of them have contributed to it breaking at some point. And then when it fully broke, everyone was like, yeah, good thing that thing was finally put down. It was so funny. But obviously this is not that bookshelf, because this bookshelf is still intact. So for my birthday, a couple of my friends snuck into my house while I was away at college and put this new bookshelf here for me, and it was actually like the nicest thing that people could do. I'll put the video in of what happened right now. Bro, wait.
Wait, look at the stuff on the bookshelf.
I know.
Or the yeah.
Wait, guys. This is cute. This is pretty. She's gorgeous.
It's a glittery puzzle.
It's so pretty.
You like the pictures?
Yeah. Wait, were you part of this?
I knew about it. I didn't help.
Wait, when did this happen?
Last weekend.
Oh my god. But it was so nice because I needed a new bookshelf so badly, and I was so irritated about the entire situation. And then they surprised me with a new one, and I was like, wow, this is like so generous and nice of you guys, even though you've broken into my house. It's kind of weird, but whatever. Guys, there was this one year that I was very good at keeping up with bullet journaling, and it was so helpful, but for some reason every single year I try to start a new bullet journal, and I just can't maintain it the same way. And I want to keep them because they're so cute, but like, do I really need them? Not really. Also, guys, I've been really into slime again recently, so I bought a couple from Blushing BB Slimes. I love them so much. In this little box is tiny baking, and you can bake like real food with these little things. Like, this is the bowl. There's like a little rolling pin, a little pan, and it's so tiny and so much fun. And it gives you the recipes in here. It's so fun. I've only played with this once, but I want to try it again so bad. The same year as my bullet journaling year, I was super into just other types of journals too. So I made this one, which was super fun. This is like all about like spirituality stuff. I never finished it. I also had a poetry book era. This was a planner I used for like 3 days. I guess I don't need it anymore, but it was good for this 1 week that I used it for 2023. So I guess I should get rid of it. I also have so many sketchbooks. I feel like that's such a given with art school kids. I probably should get rid of this. Like all the pages are full. It's not of anything good. I think I'm gonna trash this one. This is when I was like beginning fashion. It was kind of fun. Guys, I had to do this drawing project on Forrest Gump, which I did not watch, and my friend did the whole thing for me. I didn't know it was in here. I forgot about this. I think it's time to let this notebook go as well. This is my AP art sketchbook. It was actually really cool. This one's vertical, kind of cool. Okay, I actually don't know what happened to this because half of the sketchbook is actually missing. So I think I'm just gonna rip out the pages from here, keep those, and then get rid of the rest of this notebook. I always keep everything I make. I have attachment issues to most things. In freshman year, I went through this phase where I was combining animals. This is the cow beaster fly, the geratopus. This is the jelly warsh. It's like a worm and a jellyfish. And a fish. This is the blospiduck fish. Take notes, guys. Platycatafint. Oh, this is a personal favorite. This is the slunky. It's a slug monkey. I think this one's my favorite out of all of them. The delouse. It's a dolphin mouse. This one worked all too well. Like, it's too good. Maybe I'll take some pictures of the good ones and then I'll throw this away. This was my first fashion sketchbook, so that's pretty cool. Look at all these feet I drew. We had to do that. Wasn't my choice. Guys, I've actually improved so much. Like, this is kind of bad. I always loved this one so much. She came out so cute. I was so indecisive when I was doing this project. I drew this in, like, actually 20 different combinations. It literally just keeps on going. I feel like I just don't need this anymore, though, guys. This is gonna hurt, but I'm gonna part with it. This was my second one. Not sure what happened to the front of it. Oh, this look came out so good. I loved that one. I also really loved this one. It was inspired by like those geode cakes. So cool. Yeah, honestly, I think this one can go too, guys. I'm always looking for folders. Why do I have so many of them? We're gonna organize based on art supplies, reading books. I want to put all of my Oracle and Tarot cards, which are all in this cart, onto the bookshelf. I also have some board games and then like notebooks, I guess. So let's see what I can do here. I also have a big stack of fashion books over there that I need to get onto here. If you guys thought I was strong enough to throw away my old bullet journals, I'm not. Here's some more journals I just found. This is probably not the most aesthetic bookshelf you've ever seen in your life, but it held everything, and I'm shocked because I thought it was going to be too small. It's not that cute, but it is very functional, so everything is on here. Honestly, should I get rid of some tarot cards / oracle cards from my collection? Maybe. Am I going to do it? Absolutely not. So let me give you the tour. Here are all of my cards. This is a solid wall, if you're wondering. They go all the way back. Here are some board games. We have Twister, Guess Who, Uno's up there. There's my tiny baking. And then I have some tarot and oracle books right here. And then on top is my favorite deck of tarot cards. Down here is like all notebooks, basically. These are all of my journals. These are all of my bullet journals. These are like just papers, notebooks, stuff I've used in the past, sketchbooks. And then on top here I have some coloring books. And then down there, aside from this bottom one, which is my girlfriend's scrapbook, these are all like actual books like that I could read if I want to. I won't, but if I wanted to, it's an option. And then just right here I have some of my yearbooks. So honestly guys, this is really good. Like I feel like I'm so much more organized. All my books are put away. This is so fantastic. I do have a ton of these book boxes, as you can see. There's some right there. There's a little tiny one right here. And then there's this big one. In a perfect world, these would be on the bookshelf, like as books, but that's not gonna work. So I think I'm gonna put these on top, if not just over there somewhere. And we're gonna do this in a second. I do wanna point out, my entire cart is empty. I can use this for anything I want now. I do have to get some of this trash out of here, but I don't even know what I'm gonna put in here yet. But for now, we're just gonna scoot this over and I'm gonna start working on these book boxes. So in this big book box here is my collection of glasses. I'll show you some of my favorites. These are my happy birthday glasses. These ones are awesome, obviously. These are a personal fave. I got these from a vintage store, and yes, I can see. I think these also might have been from the vintage store. Not too sure. These were also from the vintage store. Fun fact, my vintage store actually burnt down over Christmas break, so that was really unfortunate. These were my favorites for a while. I loved these. Obviously, I have cloud goggles. Obviously, I have hollow cloud goggles. These are a fan fave. I have Eclipse glasses from the eclipse last year. These might also be from the vintage store. Kind of fun. They make the room like reddish. Guys, I just evacuated. There's a bee in my room. I don't even know how it got in there. I didn't even see that. It's actually climbing all over my window right now. Guys, it's behind the blinds. You see it flying in there? Oh my god. Okay, we're back. All right, guys, that was only slightly dehumanizing. There was a wasp stuck in the window. It was a nightmare. My grandma wasn't home, so she couldn't even do anything about it. But now it's gone, so don't worry. Okay, back to sunglasses now. I'm gonna donate these also. See, I have a collection of sunglasses I used to actually wear as sunglasses, and then sunglasses that are just like stupid stuff, like these are just funny, you know. The thing is, I have problems with my head. Like, I get headaches really easily, especially if something is blocking my eyes. So any sunglasses that are made of plastic, they give me a headache. Nowadays, I only wear like nicer sunglasses, like over $100 type sunglasses. I think these might be real too, but they're very dirty, like super dirty. I can't even see out of them. So I'm gonna see if I can clean these. But besides that, every single other one is gonna be donated. These are kind of cool. Never gonna wear them, but they're kind of cool. Guys, literally, when I become obsessed with something, I'll buy it in every single type that I can find. And then I end up in situations like this. These are cool. They're like very 2020, like little raindrops in clouds. Kind of fun, kind of cool. I also have them in pink. These are like same vibe. They're drippy. These ones are really cute. If you were to do like a little photo shoot, they're like little fairy glasses. Kind of sick, but I'm not gonna do that anytime soon, so I'm just gonna get rid of these. These are actually cute. They kind of match my outfit actually. But these have to go too, because like I said, if they're not real lenses, I can't wear them. It's really good that I came to that conclusion after I bought 1,500 pairs of sunglasses. I'm also gonna keep just one pair of eclipse glasses just in case I ever do get to see another eclipse. Now, I don't want to keep the sunglasses in this box, but I do want to keep all of the ones that I put here. So I'm gonna wipe out this box and then we'll find something new to put it in it later. This one, I have all my photos, so I'm gonna keep all these in here. I feel like that's a good spot for them. For right now, I'm just gonna line them up. I also have this one, but it's like too small to even look right next to these. For my slimes, I think I'm gonna stack them right here. And when my friends got me this new bookshelf, they put these ridiculous photos of me on top of it, so that's fun. There's also this one. This is like a collage of my reactions, but I'm gonna leave those there for now. Moving back down, this is an old portfolio full of a lot of old art projects. Oh, here's one of my sketchbook pages that was pulled out. This one's so cool. I love how this came out. It's so pretty. I'm not gonna get rid of anything in here, but I am gonna add these sketchbook pages that I ripped out. I also have this canvas. Not sure what I'm gonna do with this yet. I keep coming across like random toys. This is a stress ball. I have a toy bin somewhere, but we're gonna start turning this way now. So over here, it's actually not as bad as it looks, I promise you. Me and my friend Ian went through this not too long ago. So most of this stuff shouldn't really be garbage or anything. My grandma's friend got me this awesome suitcase. It's like adorable. It's just so impractical. Like I literally have no idea what to put into here. I guess we put my rollers in here. That's good to know. I guess I'm gonna put those in that hair box that I stuffed under the bed. This is so cute. I'm sure I can find a purpose for it. Another little pouch. We never have too many little pouches. These are all my cords from graduation. Not really sure what to do with those. I kind of don't want to get rid of them. I'm such a hoarder, guys. I don't know what to do about it. For my birthday in 2024, we blew like 7 confetti cannons into my room, and I always find confetti everywhere. I don't really mind because it's related to such good memories, but sometimes it's just in places it shouldn't be. In here is birthday decorations from my birthday party when I turned 17. So that was what, 2023, and that was actually one of the best days of my life. I had an amazing time at that party. So I've had trouble parting with this bag for the past 2 years, but I think it's time that we clean it out now. Got all these little fake candles. We decorated my whole basement and had like a whole party. It was so much fun. We also blew up a billion confetti cannons down there too. That was so much fun. I'm sure I can put these candles somewhere. The rest of this is just party decor. We have some confetti here. Oh, I see. Wait, I don't think I see actually. We're gonna get rid of this. These are like dangly things that hang from the ceiling. They're stars and moons. I would definitely use them again, but I don't feel like untangling them, so we're gonna throw it away. This bag, I'm gonna say goodbye to her. I have this crate. Once again, it's in this teal color that everyone's room used to be, but I don't know what to do with that. There's some art supply stuff that needs to move over. Obviously back here I keep my giant scissors. Here's my American Girl doll. She's looking a little rough today. I didn't even wear this bathing suit, but it was too small on me, and I left the thing on the bottom so that I could return it. And then I went into PacSun to return it, and I was like, hey, I want to return this. And they were like, oh, so you actually have to go to Ulta and return it through Ulta. And I'm like, Ulta doesn't sell clothes, nor do they sell bathing suits. Literally, what? So I go into Ulta, and then I'm talking to the lady sounding like an idiot. And I was like, can I return this bathing suit here? And she was like, oh, you have to return it through PacSun, and then you can drop it here. It's like, what? So I just give up. I was like actually over it. I ordered this tripod, but I wanted one that collapsed all the way down, and this one is too big, so I have to return this also. I do plan on selling this bathing suit on Depop, so stay tuned for that when I post it in like 6 months. And under this table, I keep this box, which is all of my acrylic paint, so that's gonna stay there. It's time for the Palm Pals to go back into here. And then for now, I'm just gonna put this caboodle and this thing back under here, and then we're gonna figure out the rest later. My ring light bag is also right here, and I haven't had a spot for this yet, so I think I'm gonna slip it right back here. Probably never gonna use that, but if I ever move out of my grandma's house, then hopefully I will need to pack it up. Guys, the trash box is really filling up. I started cleaning this table a little bit, and honestly, I've hit a bit of a roadblock again. So of course that just means we move on and ignore it. This is what my grandma used to kill the bee earlier, so this needs to move. We're gonna put the tripod back down. Claw clip goes over there. We kind of just have to like redo all of this. I've been working on this side of the dresser, and it's looking really good, honestly. But now I've reached a point in the room where all of the stuff that I have to do is the stuff that I hate organizing, such as art supplies mostly. We've kind of hit every corner of the room, but this whole corner is art supply type stuff, and it's my desk, and it's just so many little things that all need to be separated. Aside from that, I also have sewing stuff over there, like fabric and projects, and that's really annoying. And then I have my crystal collection that I don't even know what to do with. So I think for right now, I'm still just gonna handle everything that I want to do so far, like bigger things. Like if I see trash, I'm gonna throw it away. I'm gonna make sure that there's no markers in the sewing area. Those need to go into the art area. Like make sure everything is in its section, and just moving stuff around kind of. This way everything is in its general area, and then we can organize it from there. We're gonna put the trash box over here, and we can pivot over to this corner. Yay! Here are my mannequin heads. I'm definitely gonna keep these because I'm not sure what I can use them for, but I'm sure I can find something. But I do not want them in my room anymore, if I'm being honest. I kind of served with these curls. Why is she kind of giving? So guys, look at this perm. I did a mean perm. So I'm just gonna move these. Guys, there's just so much art supplies. Like, I don't even know where to start. I'm so overwhelmed. But we're not gonna think about that. We're gonna stay locked in on trash and big stuff that needs to move. There definitely are some things that I know I can put into this drawer, so I'm gonna start doing this also. I do want this to be organized, but I'm not gonna be a neat freak about it. I found a clean mason jar to keep my flower petals in that I was talking about. Okay guys, I've been working on this for a very long time and I'm making good progress. I cleared off this entire thing. This looks super nice over here. I did the top of the bookshelf, so that looks all nice. Over here still has some things that I'm not sure about yet. And then this whole area is just about mostly done. There is still a bunch of stuff on the floor and some little things in the bed that still need to be put away. Right now I'm still trying to figure out like what needs a drawer, what should go into a box, like what should go into a pouch, things like that, if that makes sense. And I've been at this all day, so I feel like it's time for a break. So I've made it back to Home Goods and I'm looking at little baskets to keep my snacks in, and I feel like this one is good, but it might be too small. I'm not really sure, but there's so many baskets here. I'm kind of overwhelmed. We're back. Yay, I can't believe we're still doing this. Okay, so I just went to Home Goods and I got this little basket. It's kind of cute. It might be too small for what I'm going to use it for, but I'm planning on putting all my snacks in here next to my bed. Also got this. We're gonna have to unwrap it. It's like Christmas. It's this cute little jar. It has this really nice pattern on it. I really like it. And this is gonna be for my makeup brushes. It also has this lid that's super ugly, but I'm just gonna use this part for my brushes. We're gonna throw this in the junk drawer. Guys, I'm really sorry that I'm a horrible liar because it's actually the next day. And not only did I say that we were gonna continue yesterday, but also I said that we were gonna stop on Tuesday, and today's Wednesday. So we really have to finish like ASAP because I gotta start editing this video because we are way behind. Okay, so I have my snacks. We're gonna see if these fit. Yeah, I knew this would be a little small for this. I guess they fit. It could be worse. And we're just gonna put this right here and scoot that over a little. Honestly, it's kind of perfect. It fits right next to this very nicely. I got this bowl the other day, as I showed you guys, and I've been putting these hand sanitizers that I've been finding in it. Not sure if it's gonna stay like that, but for now it's kind of working. Also, I got this perfume sample in the mail. It smells so good. It's Lancome La Vie Est Belle L'Elixir. I took French, no big deal. But I'm not really sure what to do with this now. But I do want to keep it because I might buy it. I'm gonna put it onto this camera. Also guys, I found this fan, which I got in Spain, and I'm gonna hang this on the wall somewhere. Not really sure where, but I think it'll be cute. First try. We'll stick this here for now. I also just got some chai while we were at Home Goods. Here's some shirts. I can put these back into my drawer. Guys, I honestly made so much progress yesterday, and we still have not a ton to do, but we have enough to do, you know? I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna turn you guys around, and there's some drawers right behind you, and we're gonna get into those right now. Guys, I was just delivered a sandwich. So good. My grandma takes pizza dough and she bakes it into these little things of bread, and then she makes me sandwiches. Guys, it's so good. It looks kind of weird, but everyone who's tried it has loved it. Sometimes she'll make like garlic bread with it too. It's so good. So you can see we have a lot of stuff on top of here, and then all of these drawers are also right here. I know for a fact there's stuff in here that we can get rid of. First thing, my scrunchie bin. I also have some bonnets. I don't actually wear these because I got silk sheets, so I don't really need to. I'm gonna keep this one because this one's actually silk. This one's just satin, so we'll donate that. This is another example of one of my collections that got very out of control. I have very dense hair, so I've always been a hair tie girl. I've literally never been into scrunchies like this, and yet I bought so many of them. This one's actually super cute. It has like this really cute bow. I also really like these two. I think they're pretty. They're like corduroy scrunchies, which is cool, but I'm never gonna wear any of these. So I'm definitely gonna let my cousins look through this, but I'm gonna get rid of all of them. And then we're gonna have an extra drawer open. In this drawer, I have a lot of tapestries, and the thing about these is that I do not use them anymore, so I need to get rid of them. They're all like celestial themed. You can see the moon right there. It's pretty cool. I do like these, but I hung the curtains on my ceiling now, and I like that much better. I do really like this one. Honestly, I might see if I can do something with this. I think I'm gonna keep it, but the rest of them, we're gonna donate. Guys, the donation box is overflowing now. We're gonna need a new one. So in here we have a bunch of beads. This is probably gonna stay the bead drawer. I might get rid of these bead organizers just because I don't need all of these right now. This is like embroidery and crochet and things like that. I can maybe get rid of this crochet kit. This is like all my rainbow loom. And when I was doing embroidery, maybe I'll save these embroidery hoops. I can use these for beading. I would like to get all of this stuff into one drawer rather than having two beading and embroidery drawers. I'm gonna give this to my cousin. She's been super into crochet recently, so I think she'll like this. I'm not sure if she's advanced enough to figure this out because it is an intermediate thing, which I didn't know when I bought it. I thought it was a beginner one, and I also can't crochet. So maybe she can use that. I also have this yarn. I'm sure she would like this also. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna give her all of my crochet stuff. Oh, I have this too. This is cool. She can make like all of these different like foods and stuff. She'll love that. I'm gonna put all of this into the bead drawer. I might put this drawer into the top though. I also have a lot of beads up here, so we're gonna stick these in here also. Alright, in here are all my bathing suits. I actually just went through this very recently, so I don't need to get rid of any of these. I really like all of them. And in here are all of my belts. And I don't plan on getting rid of any of these either. I think I'm gonna move this bead drawer to the bottom of this. This way all of these are now empty. And now we have to worry about the top of this. Okay guys, I cleared off the top of these. I have this little bunny that I'm not really sure what to do with. My mom got that for me and I really don't want to throw it away. I have a really big problem with getting rid of gifts. I do love bunnies, it's just I'm not sure if there's a place in my room for it, honestly. This is where I'm putting all of the toys until I get to the toy bin. I made these dolls of me and my girlfriend. I'm gonna probably give them to her if she wants them. If not, I'm gonna put them in the art box. Not too sure yet. Also, this wall is so dusty. Also, I want to say that my underwear drawer and sock drawer and bra drawer is overflowing, and honestly I think it'd be best to separate the underwear and the socks and the bras. It would probably be very helpful for me to just empty out that drawer and put something else in there. I just have to think about where everything is going to move to and how that would affect like everything else in the room, you know? The thing about my room is that it's kind of like a puzzle in here. Everything has a spot that it can go in, but you have to make sure that everything is in the right spot, because if one thing is in the wrong drawer, then it screws up the entire system. There's a science to this, guys, and I've perfected it. This is currently the donations box, so I'm gonna get a second box, move this one into the hallway because I don't want to worry about it anymore, and then we'll have more room for this. New box! Right now, I'm gonna put all this random stuff back onto here. Okay, we're back over here now, and I have my nice little new jar. Here are my makeup brushes. So I'm gonna put these in here. They fit very well. I don't really have that many makeup brushes here. A lot of them are in Chicago. And now I have another empty drawer. I actually think I'm gonna put the products that I don't like into this drawer. This way I don't have to keep them in this container anymore, and they will have somewhere to actually belong. And then my friends or cousins can look through these whenever they want. And now I can get rid of this. I've decided that I'm just gonna finish cleaning the entire room. There's not a ton left to do. It's just like small stuff, and it's a lot of back and forth at this point. So I'm just gonna finish it up, and then I'll see you after. Guys, I can't believe I'm saying this, but we're just about done in here. Everything is basically clean, and now the only thing I have left to do is vacuum before I show you the rest of it. Okay guys, I just finished vacuuming, and now I'm going to show you all of the stuff that we've successfully gotten rid of. So here is the first box of stuff to just get rid of, little containers just in that box. This is the second one, so there's a lot of stuff in here, so that was very good. And finally, the trash box reveal. Oh my god. Guys, lots of trash. That was very good. So now it's time for the final reveal. Alright guys, here is the overview. It looks so good. Starting at this table, I organized everything under there. It's all certain types of boxes. Up here isn't fully done, but we're gonna get to this next week, don't worry. Moving over, we have my cart full of random stuff and my bookshelf behind it, which is nice and organized. My ring light is in front of that, and we've got my book boxes, my jewelry box, and some stuff on top. Next to that, we have my earrings and my art supply thing right there. Down below, we have all of these little collectible things, and my desk is right next to that. This is what the desk is looking like with my scrapbook that I'm working on top, and just some random stuff. Over here, we have my necklaces, my little hand sanitizer bowl, and my plants. And then next to that, we have my new tech organizer, my new snack basket, and my little gold tray for when Anya needs to put her stuff in there. And below is my dresser. Yes, it's missing knobs, don't talk about it. My bed is nice and made, and obviously Anya Bear is on top of that. And the table looks super nice as well. Everything is cleared off except for my list I'm working on. Over here is all of the crystal stuff that I didn't get to touch, but we're gonna get to this next week as well. And all of these drawers are very organized, and these two are cleared so I can add whatever I want into there. And that is the overview. Okay guys, I know I look busted right now, but this video has been going on for forever, so we need to end it somewhere. So as I said, I didn't get to finish the table over there and some of the crystal stuff over here, so we're gonna get to that next week. We're also gonna sift through through all of my clothes next week, as well as do the hallway and the bathroom, which I know you haven't seen yet. And finally, next week, we're actually gonna get stuff to decorate. So I'm gonna order all of that stuff, and then you're gonna see it next week. If you liked this video, don't forget to actually press the like button, and don't forget to subscribe if you're ready for next week's part 2 cleaning video. And let me know if you guys want like an in-depth room tour, because I think that would be super fun. My room does have a lot of cool stuff, so I'd love to make a video like that. That would be super fun. If you guys are interested in any more of my socials, don't forget to check them out in the description, and don't forget to subscribe to my vlog channel at BJ Vlogs. And I think that's it for this week, and I'll see you next week with part 2. Bye!